Happy New Year. It's 2021 and it's been a long time since I've done a video such as this, the good food unboxing. It's been a little while since I've had a good food box. The why behind that, I don't know. We were doing several providers of the food boxes, and we have found that this one, Good Food, is the best when it comes to quality of ingredients, portion size, and cost. So I felt that after the holiday season, we needed a little shift in things. And essentially now I have a box that I wanted to share with you. So let's do that. So the ones that I chose are zesty chicken with roasted Brussels sprouts. And yes, I'm one of those persons that enjoys Brussels sprouts. With this one, it comes with fettuccine in a creamy porcini sauce. So that's probably one of the reasons why I chose this one. We love homemade pasta, and I know it's not being made in my home, but it's not the dried pasta that you're getting, from a box. And I have no qualms with using pasta from a box, but having tried, fresh made pasta, yes, that we've made here, and the pasta that we've received from the good food providers, this stuff is good. And I mean, really, if you're going to put fettuccine in a creamy porcini sauce, I mean, what's not to like about that? So that's one of the ones that we've selected. The other one is seared pork chops with pistachio parsley gremolata. And it comes with a mastacota roasted carrots and pearl couscous. Really like couscous. It takes on the flavors of any of the sauces or what it's cooked in as well. So if you were, and I know you can't quite see that, but the visual on that is really nice. And then last but not least, saucy pork meatballs over jasmine rice and sauteed Asian greens and creamy slaw. Now this is something that we would probably cook ourselves. Certainly we love meatballs, and rice is a common staple in our household. And oftentimes we'll have the addition of greens in there. So it's nice to be able to, I guess, have something familiar, but yet try a different variety of that, a different spin on it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the ingredients entail. Let's open the box. Get rid of the packaging. Box number one, or bag number one. Seems to be a bigger sized box, and only one ice bag, which is not a bad thing. It is January, and therefore it is a little bit colder outside, so it doesn't need anything more than this. We'll probably hear the cat go into that in the very near future, but let's see how long it takes them. So I'm just going to put my meats to one side, and I'll grab those. And let's take a look at the bags. The first one that I have is the saucy pork meatballs over jasmine rice. So first things first, I want to make sure that I have all of my ingredients based on the recipe. I should have gotten my eyeglasses to do this, but I think I can manage. So I needed the pork, and here it is, 285 grams. So in our world, we would probably want this and more. But it is a ground pork or minced pork, so we have this typically in our refrigerator, so we could add to that if we wanted to. Based on what I'm seeing here, it indicates that there are 4 meatballs per portion. They would have to be smaller meatballs. And here comes the cat. And so oh well, that's life, right? So what else do we need in this? We need shredded red cabbage. Yes. And it's not rusting. It's still in good visual appearance, so that's nice to see. We also need green cabbage. Looks really nice and fresh and crisp. I'm not going to open them up, but certainly the visual is there. Then I need shredded green cabbage. Oh, excuse me, scallions. Here are my scallions. Love these. I mean, they just feel great. They're nice and crisp, and they've got some weight to them. And then of course my greens. So that's wonderful. I have no idea what this is. It's obviously the greens, but anyway. Yu choy. Yu choy? Maybe that's what that is. Again, really nice and crisp. Because of the nature of this particular product, this would probably be the first one that we'll use or make, just to make sure that it stays as fresh as possible. Then I have the 2 garlic cloves. Look at the size of those things. Oh yeah, love garlic. And what else have we got? Jeez, everybody's around. This work from home thing. I've got a cat and I've got a dog, so they like to be around. So this is, oh, it requires mayonnaise, and I did receive that. A lime, no rust, beautiful looking product so far, so that's wonderful. Sweet soy sauce, which would be this. It is indeed. A vegetable demi-glaze. Savory soul style spice. It is in a sealed package. Again, I'm going to leave it as such. It's got some nice vibrant red color there. Maybe it's a little bit spicy. And then my jasmine rice. So yes, all of my products are in the bag, which is great. Again, the portion size on this, it indicates that we should have about 157 grams of jasmine rice, but then we could probably add to this as well because we typically have jasmine rice in the house. So I'm going to put these items back. Sorry for the time that takes, but I don't want to confuse the product with another bag as I proceed. So that one is off the table. Next we can perhaps go with the zesty chicken. Zesty chicken it is, roasted Brussels sprouts. Here's the chicken. Couple of great looking chicken breasts there. Nice color, good size, well packaged. 350 grams of chicken. You know what, for 2 persons in the household, that's all we need. Ooh, lots of Brussels sprouts in here. They're not in a container, they're not packaged, so I'm just gonna pour. Runaway garlic. All right, just organize these things just a bit. I know you can't see it, and I do apologize for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 Brussels sprouts, and they're quite large. Look at that. That is a large Brussels sprout. So, here, I'm just going to like this, maybe. That way you can tell a little bit more the size of it. So those are beautiful. Really looking forward to having those. So we've got the chicken breasts, the Brussels sprouts, only 1 scallion required for this particular recipe, and again, really nice and crisp and great color. 1 garlic clove. I was going to say it almost went missing in nature. It's just a little one though. I think that one's going to need a little bit more garlic. Just saying. Vegetable demi-glaze once again. Fettuccine, which I think is hilarious because I was just talking about dried boxed pasta. I thought it was going to be. You know what? This is a little embarrassing. But I'm willing to try it. It's not the fresh pasta that I had hoped for or that I thought it was. Essentially, that's one of the reasons why I made this particular selection. That was my error. I'm sure, I'm hopeful that the rest of the ingredients will support the dried pasta, although I am a little bit disappointed, I must say. Then I need my whole grain mustard, which I have. My dried porcini mushrooms. I would have preferred having a little bit more in there. There is, according to this, 7 grams. Double that size would have been lovely. As you know, I know these are dried, and therefore once they start absorbing some of the liquids, they will expand. However, more is always better when it comes to mushrooms. That goes with a lot of other things too. Heavy cream, which is great, and then my herb blend. So zesty herbs, it does have the S on there, zesty herbs spice blend. And again, I'm not going to open this. I can't smell it. It's very well sealed. So that is that particular recipe. I'm sure if you were to go on to their website, you would probably see the photo of that, but it looks like something that I'm definitely eager to try. I'm very happy with the size of these chicken breasts. They do seem quite substantial, so that's really good. And again, I'm just going to put these items away. Probably not that in there. Whoops. And so, tuck these items back into the bag. And again, and the Brussels sprouts. I mean, there's a lot of those, and that's not a cheap product in today's economy. So that one we've looked at and are eager to try, which leaves one last one. Our seared pork chops, pistachio, parsley, gremolata. So we have 2 chops. These are probably 3/4 of an inch. And that's Mayo. At least you saw his face. And at least he wasn't coming the other way. 300 grams of pork chops. We've seen larger portion sizes for pork chops in their boxes in the past. These are not, I'm not disappointed in these. I'm just saying that I've seen ones that have been larger, and I've probably seen ones that have been smaller in size too. So these would probably be right in the middle of the road. And let's open up the bag. And I mean, we have a lot of these ingredients, as I said, on hand in the house. However, if you're paying, for these boxes, it's always nice to have everything that you need and not have to supplement. But if you did need to, then you would have it available. So Oh, my package is open of my pistachios. I'm sure they're still fine. They taste fine. So we have the pork chops, 1 garlic clove, again really quite large, lemon, nice looking lemon, firm but not too firm, good. Some carrots, lots of them, 5 carrots. What's not to like about carrots? Then we have our multicolored pearl couscous. Here we go. With that one, it is 165 grams. We would probably want a little bit more than that, but again, we do have that on hand. And then I have a spicy herb blend. Now it says here, this is either parsley, but I don't see it being included in the recipe. Oh, there it is, 1 bunch of parsley. So, I think the first one that we're going to need to try is the saucy pork meatballs, just because of the choy that's in there, the yo choy. I will be eager to try all 3 of them. It's going to be a nice change over the holidays to try, or now that the holidays have passed, to try something new. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you again sometime. Have a great new year. Happy 2021. Take care.